Hey guys, welcome to another video with Matt. I am going to make a vintage Pepsi Cola bottle like timeline piece, guys. I'm going to use some old farm wood that we have right here, guys, from an old barn that was going to be repurposed. So what I'm going to do, guys, is just list off the years real quick. We got, starting from left to right, a 1957 Pepsi Cola. We got a 1966 short bottle. That's like the 6.5 ounce, guys. And then you got the 1971 12 ounce, and then a 1972 10 ounce. And then over here we have is a 1977 10 ounce bottle. Then we have a 1977 10 ounce Diet Pepsi bottle. And then we have a 16.9 ounce right here, guys. This is 1984. So what I did is just took some wood like this, guys, and I put them all straight out in a nice row. Put them nice and kind of tight together like they would be in a shelf piece. And I just kind of just laid the top on just like that. Just like that right there. And then I took another same piece just like this. And I have that on the bottom, right? So I stuck that on the bottom and I made sure that there was sides sticking out on both sides, right? So then I could take my tape measure and level and put this top part right here, make sure that it was sitting dead level with the tallest bottle, because they're not all the exact same size. And as you can see, it looks like that last 57 is the tallest down there. So I raised it just a little bit right here with the level, and I was able to measure from top inside to the bottom right here, guys. And that's how we got our two side pieces right here. So I'm going to screw all that up together first, right? Then I'm going to move on to staining it real quick. Then what I'm going to do is measure each bottle down the line on the top, and we're going to go at like 2, maybe 2 1/4, 2 1/2 as the center line. And I'm going to mark marks with a marker, and I'm just going to drive little nails down in here to kind of hold the bottles sturdy in place. And then to top it off, we're going to use some chicken wire. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that now. Alright, so I'm just going to start off by taking one of my top and side pieces first, guys, and just line it up nice and flush with each other. Don't even need a wood clamp really for that, but went ahead and shot a screw in right here to line it up. And once I get it flush down at the bottom right here, then I can go ahead and shoot this screw in too. Alright. And you always want to be gentle when using this old barn wood, guys, because it can shatter, because it is old stuff, but good stuff. So just be careful putting those together. So once you do that, you can go ahead and do exactly the same thing with your other long and short piece. So now that I have both of my top and side pieces put together, now we can join these pieces together, guys. So simply just turn it up sides like this right here. You want to make sure that one overlaps that one to go right into the top here. And you want to make sure the same thing for down here, guys. So go ahead and get those in and screw these into place real quick. I'll go ahead and show you that. Alright. And come down, line it up at the bottom. And then you want to just turn it around, do the exact same thing on the other piece right here. Go ahead and shoot your 2 screws into that part. Alright, and then we'll shoot one down here at the bottom as well. We'll make sure it's nice and lined up. Alright, so now that we got this frame right here built, guys, you can see that'll be the frame that'll house our bottles. Like I said, we'll come down this line after we get our bottles in there, and we'll mark some little holes to drive some nails in that'll hold those in place. But we're also going to put some wire mesh over it, like some chicken wire type of deal, to make it give it that farm style look, guys. So what I want to go ahead and do now that it's at this stage is we got some options. Is it looks cool like this, but I got some new stain that I want to try out, guys. So I'm going to stain this just to give it a little pop, make it look a little cooler than it is already. Alright guys, so here we go. This is the new kind of stuff I just picked up. I used it in another project earlier and it turned out pretty good. But this is by Minwax Wood Finish. This is called Sedona Red number 222. So let's go ahead and throw some stain on this piece, guys, just to give it a little bit of pop so it isn't just plain farm wood. Alright, so let's test it out. I've never used this kind of stain on this kind of wood, so this will be a first for both of us to see what it does to it. Alright, so I'm brushing it in. As you can see, it's darkening it up a little bit and it's giving it a little brown hint to it, but I don't really see where it's going to make it pop like the kind of stain I like, guys. But that's going to be okay. Stain will help preserve the wood a little better. Alright, as you can see, it really soaks into that wood right there, guys. So we're just going to get this one full coating right here over the entire piece with this stain, and then let that dry and see how it looks when we get done. Alright guys, so it has been about 2 hours. Our stain has dried, so check it out. This is what it turned the wood into, kind of like a older looking brown kind of color. I kind of like it. It's okay. It's not the worst in the world. Pretty cool and decent. So now what we got left to do is get the bottles inside, and then we're going to get our mesh wire on, guys. So what I'm going to do is just kind of go ahead and stick these inside right here. And go ahead and get them all in there. And like I said, not all of them are going to touch the tops right here. Let's see, I want this side of the logo to show. Alright, so just want to get them already in there and get them nice and tight together. Just like that. Alright, and like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some mesh wire around the front and back side to protect from anything from falling out. I might not put the mesh wire on the front, that way you can see all of the bottle detail a lot better. I might just put the mesh wire on the back. But I will definitely drive like some nails down into each bottle right here. Even this short one right here, guys. And I'd hate to do it like that because it's so short, but I want to display the short one too. So let's go ahead and get our other bottles inside. And then this last one should fit nice and snug right on in there. Just like that. Alright, so now that all of the bottles are in there, you just want to kind of situate them the way that you want them. Alright, so now I got all those bottles in there. Now I need to come down with my tape measure and measure the center of each bottle, and then mark that mark up here at 2.5 as my center mark, guys. And that'll be telling us where to drive our nails. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and cut out my mesh wire right here. I decided not to put one on the front because I want to be able to show the beauty of the bottle. So I'm just going to put this on the back side here, guys. So if you notice that I went ahead and put some screws in, spaced out like I said, so that they landed right in the middle. And that's going to keep the bottles all nice and sturdy in there. As you can see, if you move them around, they're not going to fall out. The only one I'm worried about is this little short one whenever I put the mesh on real quick. So for right now, I'm going to take the short one out right there. And you see I had to use a longer screw for this short one right here, guys. But I just thought I really needed to include that one right there. And then I also have these little corner brace things right here, guys, that are kind of rustic looking, as you can tell. Let me get it to focus in right there. There you go. See that right there, guys? So we are going to put these on each one of the corners, just like that right there, guys, on each corner. So we're going to go ahead and jump on getting this mesh wire put onto the back, and then we're going to get these put onto the front, and then we should be ready to show it off to you guys. So let's go ahead and get that done, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we are back. We now have our mesh put on the back right there, and we just used some simple staples to staple that on there, and we nailed our corner pieces on in each corner right here to give it that cool rustic look. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this. Now the options is up to you to what to do with it. You can just make it like a shelf piece or a table conversation piece, hang it up in your man cave, or put it on a shelf somewhere, whatever you want to do with it, guys. So let me know down in the comments what you think of this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful week. Peace.